I'm sorry, but if your procurement team reports into the head of supply chain, then what you've got yourself is a purchasing function. Certainly, if your team is responsible mainly for pushing purchase orders, then you are definitely working within a purchasing team. Now, don't get me wrong, a purchasing team is an important part of a business. It is an important operational role. But the best businesses in the world, the ones that really are going places, the ones that have a brilliant profitability, have good procurement teams. Procurement delivers such wider value than the operational function of the purchasing team. And it's this fundamental misunderstanding of the difference between purchasing and procurement that holds many organizations back. And I'm going to say it might be holding you back in terms of delivering the true value that you can do within an organization. It matters. Lots of people hate me talking about this, but I will not shut up talking about this because it's the reason that traditionally procurement has been held back. Honestly, there is a real misunderstanding amongst recruiters, amongst industries, amongst professionals, even amongst those who work in procurement, around the differences between purchasing and procurement. Now, I'm Tom Mills. I'm commonly known as the procurement protagonist on LinkedIn. I've spent 25 years of my career in both buying or purchasing roles and procurement roles. So I'm in the best place to understand the difference. And I know more than anyone why it matters. And I'm going to talk you through the distinction today. Let me know in the comments if you agree with the distinction or if there's anything that surprises you. The way I can best describe it is calling a procurement team a purchasing function isn't dissimilar to calling your sales team a client onboarding team, or saying recruitment is your entire people and organization. It's not the same. Purchasing is a small, important, key part of procurement, but it's not all of procurement. I hope that that all makes sense. And I'm going to show you a diagram now. I'm going to draw this out for you to help explain this in really simple terms. By the way, if you like what I'm saying here, or if you think that others need to know, please drop a like. This helps it get the video out to other procurement professionals. Subscribe as well. You can click subscribe and you'll get more videos like this. So the way I see procurement is there is an overarching procurement umbrella, and within procurement there are two distinct functions. There's the sourcing function and there's purchasing. So you have two circles within the umbrella that is procurement. Now, sourcing and purchasing are both distinctly very important activities that take place within a typical mature organization. In sourcing, you will have demand analysis, you'll have market research, you'll have tendering, supplier evaluation and selection, contract negotiation, supplier onboarding, supplier relationship management, commonly known as SRM, supplier performance management. Those are all really critical activities. In purchasing, you will have the elements of PO placement. I talked about purchase orders at the start of this video. You'll have handling operational tasks and supplier communications, auditing order delivery and tracking goods received. Really crucial to a business, particularly one that sells goods or services. Receiving and authorizing invoices, processing payments. Now, one thing to note here is that when we talk about AI and the impact of AI, most of those tasks are highly automatable. They are ones that can be easily replaced by technology, and particularly in the world of AI, it is the purchasing function that is likely to go extinct or close to extinct over the next maybe 2 to 3 years. I know that that might sound depressing, but this is another reason why we need to understand the fundamental difference between purchasing and procurement. There's a danger that many industries will see AI as being able to replace procurement entirely, and that's not the case. In fact, this is our chance in procurement to elevate ourselves even further. And there's a handshake, by the way, in the middle between sourcing and purchasing. The two obviously interconnect, so it's really important to see this in the circles in the way that I've drawn this out. One thing I'd say is purchasing is one slice of procurement, it's not the whole thing. So purchasing's job is cost and availability. Procurement's job is total value, which includes purchasing, but it goes well beyond it. And here's why it matters. Purchasing is important, but because its focus is cost and availability, not total value, you're only seeing a small slice of the pie. Businesses that get the wider strategic view of procurement do better long term. I'm telling you, the biggest, most successful companies in the world, Apple, Google, Amazon, they all have brilliant procurement functions doing a brilliant job to understand the total value chain and to deliver that and to make improvements across the organization. Procurement is widely misunderstood, even by suppliers sometimes. If you make the wrong contact with the wrong person, then obviously as a supplier, you are wasting your time. And now I'm going to talk you through the 6 signs that you've got a purchasing function. And I'm going to go through each one very quickly. In a purchasing function, it's likely you'll have no or limited analytics beyond cost, so that basically the total value gets missed. You won't be talking in terms of total cost of ownerships. You'll be talking mainly in cost savings. You'll be 100% savings driven. It will be an imbalanced priority that's misaligned to what the actual business needs. Now, I've seen many procurement functions where their only KPI, I'm telling you, their only KPI for the whole year is cost savings. That is a purchasing function. And I know that that won't be a popular take, but I'm telling you, if you're not measuring value beyond cost savings, you are working in a purchasing function. Now, every business wants and needs cost savings. I'm not saying that that's not important, but I'm saying that there is so much more value to be had from good supplier negotiation relationships, supplier relationship management, contract lifecycle management that procurement can offer. Another sign is supplier conflicts. So friction that slows the business down instead of helping it move. Sometimes in a purchasing function, there tends to be much more friction, less collaboration. It tends to be much more of a kind of transactional relationships. Another sign, hierarchy driven. Yes, people. So in purchasing, there might be a real tendency to just almost work by orders. So if someone says to you they need something, no matter where you or your perspective is on that, you will just deliver it because the organization is asking of you. Of course, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Sometimes it's important to just get things done, but you're not questioning things at source, you're just delivering. Often, it may well be that you're not liked. So you're likely to have a poorer reputation, weak stakeholder relationships, and potentially low compliance as a result. That is a really shame because actually you are there trying to deliver value to the organization, but it's just worth noting, is your reputation really good within the organization? Or is it quite weak? Do you have a weak stakeholder relationships? There's likely as well within a purchasing organization to be no strategy, so no view of the 3-year plan, no alignment within the business or year-on-year improvement. In a purchasing department, you're likely to be doing the same thing year in, year out. So look at the last year. Did you do something different this year? Are you progressing? Are you evolving the organization? Or are you basically responsible for the same set of activities, the same KPIs as you were last year? And again, I'm not trying to say that purchasing doesn't have a role or isn't important, but procurement, you're driving things forward, you're moving the value chain up, you're delivering impact in your organization that helps mature not just your procurement team, but your organization as a whole. Now, here's how procurement does it instead. Firstly, we measure KPIs that drive the function forward, not just cost. So you manage things like value, usability, feasibility, and viability risk across every single decision. All of those really important things that really help you to assess and make good decisions. We build fair, transparent, collaborative supplier partnerships, so suppliers actually want to work with us. That might sound very alien to you, in which case it's probably that you're working in a transactional purchasing department. In a value-driven strategic procurement team, you have suppliers that you spend days with, you have innovation days, you have strategy days. You don't just have transactional QBRs, you are absolutely aligned together in terms of the journey, and you are delivering together the wider value that that collaboration can deliver. We're in the room at exec level. So in a procurement team, we're not just here to rub a stamp, but to sense check, challenge and advise. Yes, challenge. I'm going to pause on that word. We are there to challenge the senior stakeholders to show the value that we can bring, but also to challenge some of the key decision making. And the good procurement team should be respected enough and have the authority to be able to challenge in a way that doesn't undermine them or the organisation. Here's another reason that you know you're in a procurement team. We're known across the business for more than just what procurement does. We're outcome led. So you'll have a now, next, later framework. And by the way, if you want to see that framework and all of the other frameworks that I have, you can get them in a free bundle the moment you sign up to my newsletter. So sign up to the link below and you can see all of the cheat sheets that I've got, and I write about this every single week to get 1% better at procurement. I'm going to say that really there's a distinct difference between the two. I don't want you to think that I'm saying that purchasing isn't an important function, but I will remind you, AI will and is and has replaced most of the more automated tasks that sit within purchasing. When you're going for your job role next, make sure that you understand where the purchasing or procurement function fits. What are the tasks that you're typically being asked to do? Because then you'll have a fair understanding of maturity, a fair understanding of the difference between the two, but also the way the organisation you're working for or being recruited by perceives the organisation, perceives the function. Let me know, do you work in purchasing? Do you work in procurement? I'd love to know in the comments below what you think about my diagnosis. Purchasing is something that I valued my career on. I spent 12 years in purchasing, but understanding the difference between purchasing and procurement is how you truly add value to your organisation. See you in the next video.